Largest school district gets back to class tomorrow. The Seattle School District is returning with a budget intact despite all of the talk last year about closing the schools. The big budget fix, though, is only temporary. So where do things stand this morning? Let's break it down.
Talk about school budgets can be an awfully dry topic. That's why I thought we could use a bucket of water to help tell the story about what's going on in the Seattle schools right now. This bucket represents the school district budget in Seattle. The water inside is the money or revenue that is needed to keep the schools going, keep the buses running, and keep the classrooms operating. Now, for the upcoming school year, the bucket's in a really good place. The $104 million deficit has been fixed, and the $1.3 billion budget is intact. But budgets don't last forever, and this school district has three big holes. Declining enrollment means less money from the state. Underfunding from the state is another hole, causing more money to drip out of the bucket. And inflation. Costs are up, money is draining away. Right now, there are a few sources of funding that helps to keep the budget bucket from going dry. Money from the district's own capital fund and its rainy day fund. So the hope is more water will keep the bucket full since it's still draining. The district took out a temporary loan from itself, about $17 million from its capital fund. That helps, but the district still needs to pay this back next year. The schools also took out a smaller amount from its rainy day fund to keep things full for now, but a rainy day fund, also something the district likely wants to keep intact. The Seattle School District also made cuts to its central staff to help plug a hole. We'll put that right there, but that's just a drop in the bucket. And unfortunately, those district cuts involve layoffs. By far the biggest source of funding that keeps revenue flowing are local levies from taxpayers and state funding. We'll call that the hose that flows into the bucket to keep it from going dry for now. This is going to be a mess. As the former superintendent noted, there's going to be some serious systemic changes that need to happen to keep the budget stable and the bucket full for the long term.
This year matters, and you have to fund this year.
Parents in the district are mixed on the current budget situation. Jake Milstein has a fifth grader and a junior in high school. He's happy with the fact that the budget is solid for this year, but he has serious concerns about the way the schools are funded for the long term.
Every parent, every teacher, every administrator needs to be going to the legislature and say, fix this next year. It's why we're electing new Seattle school board members right now and keeping the ones who are the best advocates, because this matters.
He does have a good point when he talks about the budget in terms of if you have a child in the school district right now, you want this year to be good. Next year, though, is going to be a different story with all the different funding formulas at the state. There's a lot of controversy about whether the state is adequately funding the schools. A lot of people say they're just not.
Basically, we need it to rain really hard.
We need it to rain. You got to keep that bucket full,
Exactly.
keep the classroom sizes down. That's the big thing.
Good comparison.